Hey everyone! Club football returns this weekend, and a dose of fresh news is exactly what you need right now. Click on the like button and let's get the show on the pitch. Chelsea midfielder Cole Palmer has been named the PFA Premier League Fans Player of the Month for September. Erling Haaland received a pair of special boots for becoming Norway's all-time leading scorer with 34 goals. Eintracht Frankfurt striker Omar Marmoush has been named as Bundesliga's Player of the Month for September. Barcelona will wear the special Coldplay collaboration shirt against Real Madrid on October 26th, the Catalan's press office announced. Liga 1 has unveiled an updated design for its trophy, which will be lifted for the first time at the end of this season. Lautaro deserves the Ballon d'Or more than anyone else. He had a spectacular year. He scored in the final, and he was the top scorer in the Copa America. TIC Sports quoted Lionel Messi as saying, Brentford coach Thomas Frank has emerged as the front-runner for the position of Manchester United's next manager in case of Erik ten Hag's sacking. We received a bid worth 250 million euros for Lamine Yamal, and we've turned it down, Barcelona president Joan Laporta told MARCA. Bayern Munich have updated their logo, keeping the same design but slightly revising its color palette to improve digital accessibility. I'm willing to take a salary cut to stay at Juventus. I'm just thinking about training and playing for Juventus. It's not me that needs to speak. The pitch will do the talking, and Thiago Motta will judge with his eyes, Paul Pogba notes. Jose Mourinho is eyeing a move for Ansu Fati as he wants Fenerbahce to sign Barcelona outcast in January, Diario AS reports. Liverpool are reportedly closing in on signing Sevilla defender Loic Balde for around 55 million euros in January. Luis Enrique has signed a new deal at Paris Saint-Germain valid until June 2027, according to Fabrizio Romano. I'm inspired by Florentino Perez, who has this crazy vision of always bringing the best players to the club and building an incredible stadium, David Beckham shared on Rio Ferdinand's podcast. Bundesliga title race? Our fans can dream of many things, but a healthy approach in terms of expectations is also very important, RB Leipzig manager Marco Rose told DFL. Danilo wants to remove the clause into his contract at Juventus to extend it until June 2026 in case he plays 50% of the games. Feyenoord striker Santiago Jimenez has changed his agent and is now working with Rafaela Pimenta, who also handles the matters of Manchester City's Erling Haaland, claims journalist Cesar Luis Merlo. Sources who know Pep Guardiola believe if Manchester City were found guilty and severely punished, it would make it more likely he would sign a new contract. Real Madrid will be looking at 4 right-backs next summer: Trent Alexander-Arnold, Pedro Porro, Jeremy Frimpong, and Juan Luis Sanchez from Sevilla, according to journalist Mario Cortegana. Lille defender Thiago Santos has ruptured his ACL. He will have surgery and will be out for several months. My dream and also my goal is to shape an era with Borussia Dortmund. I know how much the club means to the people here, and it also means a lot to me. Bild quotes Nuri Sahin as saying, Leandro Paredes could leave Roma in January. The defensive midfielder's contract with the club expires in June 2025, but the lack of minutes is pushing the footballer to speed up his departure. Manchester United are back in the race to sign Frenkie de Jong from Barcelona, and a January move is being considered, Sport informs. Barcelona are no longer keen on signing Bayern Munich winger Leroy Sané. The Camp Nou executives believe that he will not fit into the squad given the current form of Rafinha and Lamine Yamal. I clearly have the image in my mind of Monaco as Liga 1 champions. It's a level of expectations, the Monegasque's attacking midfielder Takumi Minamino told France 3. The old group stage of the Champions League was boring because after the 4th match day, things were decided. Now it's more difficult, even for the good clubs to qualify. I'm convinced that the fans will gradually appreciate the new league phase more, Bayern Munich chairman Karl-Heinz Rummenigge stated. Milan are in talks with Mike Mignon for contract renewal. His current deal runs until June 2026, but the club is working on an extension, with a salary increase from 2.8 million to 5 million euros annually for 4 more years, Tuttosport writes. The English Football Association had discussions with Carlo Ancelotti regarding the possibility of leading the national team before hiring Thomas Tuchel. Alright, let's move on to the main news of the day. Manchester City have identified 2 candidates for the role of the team's head coach in case Pep Guardiola decides to part ways with the club at the end of this season. As The Athletic has found out, the citizens do consider the candidacy of Sporting head coach Ruben Amorim. But now, Bayer Leverkusen manager Xabi Alonso has also emerged as an option. It should be noted that this month, it became known about the planned departure of City's director of football, Txiki Begiristain, in the summer of 2025. He will be replaced by Hugo Viana, who worked in a similar position at Sporting. Viana's appearance at the Etihad is expected to bring Amorim's future appointment closer. Barcelona are assessing the possibility of strengthening their left-back position with Bayern Munich's Alphonso Davies next summer. Mundo Deportivo understands. The Catalans have compiled a list of performers who are set to become free agents in 2025 and added Davies' name, for whose services a number of top European clubs, including Real Madrid and Manchester United, will compete. Barcelona admit how difficult it would be to compete with the financial packages of Los Blancos and the Red Devils, but they still hope that his former Bayern Munich coach Hansi Flick will be instrumental in talks with Davies. Other players being tracked by Barca include Bayer Leverkusen centre-back Jonathan Tah, Atletico Madrid left-back Reinildo Mandava, and Lille forward Jonathan David. The contracts of the 3 mentioned players are set to expire in the summer. Before his return from the international break, Kylian Mbappe continues to train with Real Madrid, regardless of the controversy surrounding his persona. The other day, Mbappe has been suspected of rape and sexual assault following his visit to Stockholm last week. The case is already being handled by the Swedish prosecutor's office. Judging by Mbappe's new training footage, he remains calm and positive. During the latest session, he had an intense race with Vinicius Jr. and even seemed to have taught the Brazilian his techniques for an unexpected shot into the near corner. Lionel Messi has received a unique award from the Spanish outlet MARCA. The Argentine was awarded the prize of the most decorated and the greatest player in the history of the #1 game. As a reminder, throughout his career, Messi has already captured a record 46 trophies. While commenting on receiving the award, Lionel admitted that the day he hangs up his boots on the nail is getting closer and closer. The end is near, and I'm enjoying and appreciating every moment as much as possible. Argentina and Barcelona are my home. Today, I'm also in a place where I feel very happy, a new stage in my life. What's left for me in football? Thank God I can say that I've achieved every dream I had. My biggest dream was to win the World Cup. I've won everything for the club of my life at Barcelona. I also won titles at PSG. I can't ask for anything else. Messi concluded. Later, after the presentation of the prize, Lionel posed for photos and signed the shirts of some of the attendees. One of them did not have a jersey available, so he showed creativity and asked the GOAT to sign his hand so he could make a tattoo with a footballer's autograph shortly after the event. For the 4th time in a row, Cristiano Ronaldo has been listed as the highest-paid football player of the year by Forbes magazine. The Portuguese earned $285 million, of which $220 million was salary and bonuses for his performances, and the remaining $65 million came from advertising contracts. Lionel Messi is in 2nd place. His on-pitch earnings are more than 3 times less than Ronaldo's, $60 million versus $220 million. However, Leo is ahead of Cristiano in terms of advertising revenues, $75 million versus $65 million. Besides, Ronaldo gained 65 million subscribers on his YouTube channel. His page is among the top 30 most subscribed channels on the platform. Folks, don't forget to leave a like to the episode and enjoy the recommended videos from our other projects. Have a great time watching and have a great weekend. Bye-bye!